Hi Team Biggs, today in reading, we're going to be reading a story called What About Bear by Suzanne Bloom. But before we get started, let's kind of talk about the parts of a book. Just like you and me, we have an arm, we have a leg, we have a head. A book has parts too. So we have the front cover. This is the front where we start reading. And then we have the back cover. Back of the story, the back of our book. So we have the back cover and the front cover. And then we have to make sure we're holding the book the right way. All right, so let's see here. Am I holding it the right way? What? I'm not? Oh, you know what? It's upside down for one. I can tell my pictures and my words are upside down, so I'm gonna... Okay, am I holding it the right way? Oh, I'm only holding it with one hand. Silly. Oh, what about this? Am I holding it the right way? I'm holding it with two hands. The pictures and the words are going the right way. And it's nice. And I don't drop it either, so it won't hit the floor and maybe even tear. There is a wrong way and a right way to hold a book. So we're holding it just like a reader would. And sometimes we can put the book in our lap like this and still hold it with two hands. And that's okay. You can hold it upright like this. Maybe you want to put it on the ground and hold it still with both hands flat like this. Just so I know that the book isn't going anywhere. And of course, when we are turning our pages, we need to make sure we're starting at the top. Because if we start at the bottom, we might rip up. And I don't want you guys to rip any of my books, okay? All right, let's try. So we're gonna go from the top and we're gonna nicely flip it over. Perfect, right? And then of course we have the pages, which are another part of our book. And we have to make sure we're just opening them the right way, nice and slowly. And of course, we have the title. Say that with me, title. You know the title of the book because they're a little bit bigger than the rest of the words on the front of the book. So if we go back to our front cover, we have the title at the top, and it's a lot bigger than these letters down here. This is our author, and she's the one who wrote all the words in our story. So we have our front cover, our back cover, our title, and our author, and of course the pages, and making sure that we are opening them the right way and nicely and slowly so we don't rip any pages. That's how we become the best reader we can be. All right, let's get started with our story. And this is our table of contents, which means it tells us what's inside of our book. Some books have them and some books don't, and that's okay. All right, pulling nice and quietly, very nice. What About Bear, which is our title, and our author who wrote the story, Suzanne Bloom. Let's play. If you can tell, I didn't read this way. When we read from left to right. Left to right. And so there isn't any words on this page, so I went right over here, but I continue to read left to right. You go across the page. We don't go this way. We don't read, that's backwards. All right, let's play. Look at it. We've got a bear and a goose in our story, and they look like they're having fun. Oh, if you can tell from their faces, do you think they're happy or sad? That looks like a happy face to me. And so does that. But now we have a new little friend. Can you see him? He's right there. He's a little fox. Let's see what he is about in our story. Nice and slowly, very good. Hey, can I play? Oh, he looks friendly. They're looking down at him like, who's this guy? Maybe it's someone new they've never met before. Sure, jump right in. Oh, look at that. That's very nice of them to have him jump right in when they're playing. That's a nice friend. I want to play a different game. Oh, what game is this? Does anybody know? That is hopscotch. It looks like he's creating that game. How do you think Bear feels about it? If we look at his face, what do you think? He looks kind of a little worried. He's like, I don't know about this, guys. And Goose is kind of crossing his arms like, what is this game? What about Bear? Bear's too big. Bear is a little too big for hopscotch. I like that Goose is worried about his friend. He wants to make sure he can play the game too. I want to play a new game. You tell on his face, he's like, I don't know if I want to play a new game. This guy wants to play different games but if you know checkers is only a 2-person game. So that means only 2 of them can play. And I think Bear knows that. When you have 3 people, you don't want to play a 2-person game. What about Bear? Bear's too grumpy. Oof, you can tell. Can you tell? Is he happy? Can you guys look like that? Show me that emotion. He looks kind of bummed out. He does kind of look a little grumpy. I want to play another new game. This fox really wants to play a lot of games, doesn't he? He looks a little tired. Oh. Let's look at Bear's face. How does Bear feel? He almost looks mad if you look at his face. What about Bear? Bear's too far away. No. Bear looks a little sad. And I still like Goose is still worried about his friend Bear. But Bear's my friend. Wait, Bear, come back. Oh, there he goes. He's going to get him. What a nice friend, Goose. What about me? Now he's left all alone because he wasn't including Bear in any of the games. That's sad. Bear is my big, old, sometimes grumpy friend. You can be our new friend. Oh, so he's saying, oh, even though he's grumpy sometimes, he's still my friend. And I like he's trying to include everyone. So, do you want to play with us? Says the Goose. Yes, I do. Okay, jump right in. Now they found a game that they all can play together. And how do you think it makes them feel? I can see everyone's face, and it looks like everyone has a smile on and is having fun. And that's the end of our story. And if you can see, our friend Goose here has a book, and he's holding it like a reader. Both hands, and it's kind of sitting in his lap. He's not holding it with one hand, or he's not holding it upside down. He's holding his story like a reader. Awesome. I want you guys to go to Seesaw and take a picture of what you look like holding your story like a reader. I'll see you guys tomorrow.